Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen? It's Adam here. I got the DJI Phantom 4. I was lucky enough to be just basically BSing on the App Store. I noticed that they had some available in the areas near me, so I quickly hurried up and ordered one. This was yesterday on the 10th. So I quickly hurried up and ordered one, and it allowed me to pick it up in store within an hour. So I kind of had a feeling this was kind of like too good to be true. So I ordered it, ran down there. Lucky enough, I got it. Funny thing is, about 15 minutes later, Apple called me and tried to cancel the order on me. I told them to go ahead and cancel it since I already had it in hand. You know, hopefully, I don't know, maybe they had 2 mess-ups yesterday. Maybe I got a free Phantom. I highly doubt that, though, because, you know, Apple doesn't do that. They don't like to, you know, give away money. That's not how they got to where they're at today. But I'm super excited about this drone. I've been waiting for it. And by the way, yeah, I'm going to refer to it as a drone. I know a lot of you guys out there don't like that. I don't like the way that these things are kind of associated with drones. Most people nowadays, you know, think of drones, surveillance, airstrikes. So, those of you who are upset, I'm sorry. I apologize, but it's a drone. Okay, flies unmanned. Okay, so anyways, beyond all that, I'm going to show you guys the Phantom 4. Here's the packaging. It all comes in, and I'll post some pictures up with this as well. There you go. I have not opened it yet. I drove to the store, got it, came back, went to bed, woke up this morning, and figured I would open it up for you guys. I know there's a lot of you out there excited as I am to see this thing from somebody probably like me. So I obviously didn't get one of these early. You know, DJI didn't send me one. I'm not one of the cool guys, I guess. I don't blame them. Why would they send it to little old me? So, anyways, this will be a review from, you know, just an average guy. Because one, I know a little bit about these. I had a P3P, all of about 3 weeks. I've messed with a lot of the smaller drones, toys, flying them around and whatnot. But here it is. DJI Phantom. Pretty cool. Right off the bat, the case, I'm going to tell you right now, it's cool. I haven't even opened it yet, but it's cool. Put your Phantom in, take it somewhere in your vehicle, you know, someplace nice. I could peel this styrofoam. It's styrofoam, that's what it is. I could peel this with my fingertips if I wanted to. It could easily be damaged. It's flexible. It's not a hard case. It's basically a styrofoam. So, you know, yeah, buy another case. I would not trust a $1,400 investment into something like this. Yeah, just wouldn't do it. So there's a first opening look here. Make sure nothing falls out. That'd be awesome, right? I'm sure you guys would get a good kick out of that. As you see, when you open it, you got your props here. Same as last time. The other Phantoms, black on black, gray on gray, it looks like. And like I said, I'm going to do some close-ups of this. Let's open this up. There's the bird herself. You know, now that I'm seeing it in person, you know, I was a little skeptical. Like I said, I had a P3P, and you know, I was a little skeptical about the new glossy, smooth finish, but I ain't gonna lie, this thing's sexy, man. It looks good. Yeah, it looks real good. I will say that right there. The battery, my Phantom, you know, the battery came out and went in. It was a little bit rougher than this. Not really hard, but, you know, not as just that simple. I mean, that's simple. That's easy. Let's see what else we got here. Alright. Power cable. I'm not one of those guys. I'm going to unravel a power cable and show you guys. You guys all know what they look like. If you haven't seen the power box, though, the power box is the same glossy, nice white shiny finish as the Phantom. And here is the remote to control. Pretty much almost identical to the Phantom 3, except for it's got the metal piece here, which I like. Seems like it might be a little sturdier with my iPad Air 2 on there. The finish is once again the same, glossy, nice white gloss to it. I know some of you guys were commenting in the forums that you kind of hope it would have stayed the same. Rip the antennas up there. So there's that. Yep, as you can see in the light here, the same glossy finish. Only thing that's different, I believe, is there's the button layout is pretty much the same. They just added the sport mode here on the selector switch, and I know they took away one of the features over here and added something else. Forgive me for not knowing. I've read so much about these. My brain doesn't really retain anything. And like I said, I had a Phantom 3 for all of about 3 weeks before this was announced, and I decided to return it and put my money to this. Guys were wondering about the case. Stand by. I'm going to get my iPad and I'll tell you if it'll slide in there or not. I'm going to go ahead and say no just from looking at it, but let me do the full-on test for you where the manual goes. Right back. Alright, I'm back. Got my iPad Air 2 here, and I can just tell you by looking at it, it's not going to fit. Yeah, there's no way. No, probably not. That'll be in the way of the bird, and that is not going to close, so no iPad Air 2 to fit in this case. What does concern me, like I said, this case is just, I wouldn't trust my $1,400 investment in this, except for, like I said, transferring in the car, or, going someplace where you're not going to be banging it around too much. Alright, that's pretty much it, what's in the box. Here's the manual paperwork right here. Let's see, it actually came with a full-fledged manual. Yep, quick start guide, and then what's in the box. Intelligent flight battery, disclaimer, and safety guidelines is actually the thickest book in there. So no, it doesn't have a full-fledged manual in there in the box, but we can download that offline. There's actually a beta version floating around somewhere in the forums I saw yesterday. But that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Let me get some close-ups of this for you guys. Alright, so here's a close-up of the box without the hard case in it. Just give you guys kind of an idea. This side's pretty much the same. This side says DJI. Here's the case, and as you can see, I can flex most of the stuff in here real easily with my thumbs, even the outside. It literally is just styrofoam. Would have been better if they would have did this a hard case, yes. I still probably wouldn't use it. There's not much room in here for much. You're not going to get any extra batteries in here anywhere other than being in the bird itself. So I don't really think it's a good case for me. Some of you guys who don't do stuff like I do, I go out in the desert and film my family and I rolling around the Polaris Razor. It gets pretty rough in my Razor with this thing packed in its hard case, so I won't be using that at all. Here's the controller. You guys can see everything still kind of the same, except for those few things we mentioned. It's got the aluminum metal, whatchamacallit, device holder. Still no HDMI, but what I have heard and what's seen in some of the forums that the HDMI adapter does still work with this controller. I know for you techie guys back, there's the actual numbers on the back. There you go. Like I said, the battery, no big deal there. It's a battery. If you guys want to know any of the output information, it's on the internet, but on their website. But I'll do a scroll of that for you. Same glossy finish as the controller in the aircraft. There's the new battery, intelligent flight battery. I'm gonna drop it here. Pretty cool. And then of course, here she is. There's the inside. So you can see the connectors all the way in the back this time compared to you know, being up in here on the P3. It's a close-up of the motors there, the quick disconnects. I'll pull some out here in a little bit and we'll connect them. There's the new, but same specs almost, other than the 120 frames per second on 1080 camera. I do like the new Gimbal Guard. I'm gonna try and do this one-handed. I'm probably gonna, I'm not gonna try and do this one-handed because I haven't even tried to take it off yet. We'll just wait on that. And you guys can laugh at me in the comments for destroying my bird here. Same thing, comes with the SD card. There we go. So that's a close with the bird. There's the sensors on the front. It's got stickers removed before flight. I'm sorry, I get a little crooked there, but there she is. There's the props. Let's see if we can get one of these on. Alright, so we're back. I did some unboxing and kind of messed with some things, so I didn't do anything on here that would cause the entire internet to just completely laugh at me. But it's as you can see with the props, is exactly the same as the last Phantom, and I'm not sure about the Phantom 2 or the first one because I'd never owned one. But you got black and silver. Silver goes on props without markings. Black goes on props with markings, if you guys probably have seen in the picture. And to put these on, it is super simple. Just get this right here. You can see, put it on, push down, spin, let go. There it is. Done. Super simple to take on and pull off. Now the gimbal, I know that let me back this up a little bit for you guys. Oh, the camera's falling. Alright, so the gimbal, like I said earlier, I didn't want to try and take it off one hand because I didn't know what I was doing, but it's actually very simple. You just push down here on the sides there and it falls right off. Super simple. Alright, do some comparisons for you guys. I have an old prop from the P3 still laying around. You guys can see the comparisons here. Actually, let me grab a black one. There we go. Doesn't really look like much has changed there. Kind of the same. Now, I know a lot of people had questions regarding ND filters. I did too, because I actually had these lined up to get returned to Polar Pro. Because at the time when I was doing the return, they didn't know if they would fit or not. Which they have now changed their website, if you notice that they do sell these and they're listed as a P3, P4. But just those of you who are, kind of like me, you want to see it done before you trust it, here you go. There's the old one. Here's the ND32 I shoot with out here in the middle of the desert because it's so bright. Just screws right on. There you go. ND filters work, and as with the last one, it pulls the gimbal, gimbal camera down a lot. Alright, one thing I wanted to show you guys, because I know some of you were curious, with your ND filter on, the gimbal guard does not quite fit, as you guys can see in the video there, like it should. This might not be really a problem. It holds it tight, It's just kind of, you know, awkward looking. Depending on what kind of case you have, this might not be a big deal at all. That's gonna be a personal preference thing for you guys. So there you go. I also wanted to show you guys the case. For any of you guys, I know some of y'all were curious if this would fit in the P3 case. We know that there would have to be some modifications for the batteries. Some of you guys are diehard on trying to keep this case, but it's not going to work. The legs, let me get a better shot of this for you guys. The legs are a little wider than the a little wider and a little longer than the P3. And then if it did fit, you'd have to make a modification for your gimbal. But let's take a look at that here. All right, so you can see here, down there you'd have to make some cuts for your gimbal, which that wouldn't be a big deal at all. That'd be too easy. I mean, those of you guys are really die hard on this. Good luck. You know, some of you guys probably got some, you know, skills with a knife that I don't have. But as you can see, it's a little wide and a little long. You might get it to work. You might not. Now, those of you worry about the top, of course, that's still the same. So if you did get it in there, you know, well, actually it would be like this. If you did get it in there, you know, it would fit, because supposedly they're the exact same height from what I've seen online. But I'm selling this case, so I'm not going to do any cuts for you guys or anything like that. Sorry. I'm just going to buy a whole new case. So that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if there's something I skipped. If there's anything you guys want to see. Oh, yep, that's what I usually do. I jack something up. So if there's anything you guys want to see, anything I missed, leave in the comments, or, you know, I'm going to put this video up in the forum, so throw it down in the bottom, and I will respond as soon as I can. I'm going to go out and fly this bad boy. From what I understand, the app is, or we all know the app's not updated yet, but from what I understand is that you can fly right now if you have an Apple device without the video. So I'm going to go around and just kind of fly around a little bit first chance I get. Unfortunately, I can't fly out my house because I'm on a military base, and the commanding general has grounded me. I guess some people kind of got a little nervous with my P3 flying around. Stupid stuff, you know. You know how people are. Anyways, so I'm going to try and get off post sometime today and get out and fly this bad boy. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like I said, if there's anything I missed, just put it down in the comments, and I'll gladly try and answer your questions. I can post more pictures up. I'll do whatever I can to help you guys, because I know you guys are like me. I want to know everything I can about it, especially if you're still on the fence about buying it, because it is a lot of money, especially for somebody like me. You know, this was a big purchase for me. So, but as of right now, from just looking at it, I'm very pleased. And I'm sure if it flies as good or even better as the P3 P that I had, then I'll be even more pleased. So thanks for watching, guys.